Hello and welcome to another week with Mary's Dreamtime messages. I hope you had a wonderful week last week. The two cards we pulled out were with Golden Camel, I Am Trusting, and also we pulled out the card Crocodile, I Am Powerful. So there may have been some struggles or challenges that came up. So I hope you are able to use those as opportunities to continue growing and advancing yourself, so that you can have the most fulfilling life, and enriching life with the animals. Because it's about learning and getting closer and closer to our goals so that we can lead a more fulfilling life. So before we get to the Dreamtime messages, the most popular artwork this week, as I'm waiting on some canvases to come through, this was the most popular artwork for the week, called Australian Wild Dingo by Rock, Searching Dingo. So that was the most popular artwork for the week. So you can go check out the brand new canvas prints for this one, as the painting on this one sold, but I'm releasing the canvas prints for the very first time since the painting got created in 2018. So that was the most popular, and the latest artwork to hit the store is called the Paddy Melon, which represents synthesizing. So this one was also painted for a special customer. So you can check that one out. It was released in 2019, painted in 2019. So the canvas prints are now available in this one. So check that one out on my online store at dreamsofcreation.com, and just click up the top on the tab that is framed prints. So that was the latest artwork to hit the store. So the week is going to be starting the 29th of March, which is a full moon and an excellent time for cleansing your spiritual nature, your spirit, and letting go, starting a new cycle. So, and running through until the 4th of April. So it's Easter next weekend. So it's going to be a wonderful time to spend with friends or family, or even just have a quiet moment for yourself this week. So let's get to it with the Dreamtime messages. So I asked everybody last week if you would like me to make a video on the eucalyptus leaves and incense. So stay tuned for that one. That one will be coming up very soon. So if you've got your Dreamtime card deck, it comes in a box, and you've got your 85-page booklet and your 33 glossy cards. The famous white cockatoos on the back, and other Australian animals on the front. So I always begin by cleansing my cards first with the eucalyptus leaves. You can use incense as well, which is a good one. And some of the incense I'll be showing you in the video alongside the eucalyptus leaves is the Australian-made eucalyptus. Yes, of course, Australian-made eucalyptus from our very own trees in the bush. Well, that goes without saying, but the Australian-made incense. So, watch out for that one. It's going to be very interesting. Probably incense that you've never heard of before, with natural ingredients and Australian-made and Australian-owned incense. So every week I pull out two cards to give us some spiritual guidance and messages for our week with the animals to keep us connected to country and culture and feel that sense of belonging again. The first card that we got this week is with the Ancestral Butterfly. I am balancing. So Ancestral Butterfly gives us the message: when life gets too much, I know I can easily organize my week at the end of the day to enable me to feel balanced and in harmony with my own rhythm. So it's about balancing all the different areas within our life. This can be very challenging to do. There's so many different areas that we are dancing our spirit between: cultural life, work life, family life, So let's read up more about this one, which is number 24 card. And it's the purpose of the Ancestral Butterfly is learning about the movement and balancing act between all the different areas in your life: work, fun, spiritual life, cultural life, and so much more. There is a time coming to enable you to release yourself from a painful experience from the past that has made you to feel stuck. Butterfly will offer its wings to you for protection until you're ready to find the emotional release you need to be filled up with the dance of life again. So the guidance of this one is very important, because I know that last week I read the spiritual story postcard to you all. And let's not forget, I never know what cards are going to be coming up. So believe this or not, but I never know what cards are going to be coming up every week. I do this in front of you guys. So it's interesting that, that the story postcard, Dancing with Sunlight, this is also a version of the same, because the Ancestral Butterfly is actually in there with the dancing sunlight as well as a dragonfly. This one's just got the Ancestral Butterfly on its own, so there's a real focus there on this balancing act. See, the purpose is this balancing act and getting to this place of balance, but before we can do that, it's telling us that there is a painful experience that has made you feel stuck. So what we're wanting to do is soften that experience, and to the point that we can let it go. So the action step this week to do with the Ancestral Butterfly is that you need to take some time to heal any wounds from the past with the spirit of Ancestral Butterfly. Butterfly gives you the protection you need when there is a time for emotional release. Slow down enough in order to understand this emotional release more. Is it connected to the past love relationship, a family member, or someone that caused you some great pain or grief? Allow for the healing, transformation, and growth to come through so that you can find your emotional and spiritual release. So butterflies symbolize protection at night, releasing fear and confusion, transformation, love that heals, messages from a loved one, balancing life, reconnection to the heart, warmth and joy of summer, cycles of life, healing from abuse. So for me, Ancestral Butterfly has been very important in relation to healing wounds from my past, So I hope that it can help you heal from the past or any broken relationships or even abuse. So that's the one, that first card that we pulled out this week. And in saying that, the actual canvas print, that one's a big one. It's a 61 by 61 centimeters, and that one's great for taking yourself into meditation and finding this healing place on a much deeper level. As you can see, there's similar colours in this one as there is in the Resting Rainbow Serpent, so it's like going into the colours to enable yourself to find that release and healing that you need. So let's see, that's if you want to go into a much deeper level with this. as this one can give you the protection and shelter that you need to enable to find out more about this. So the next card that we got is I Am Listening with Day Owl. And Day Owl is giving us the message that when I take the time to listen carefully, the messages from deep within my soul give me the ultimate guidance. So the Day Owl is number 7, and you guys are probably very familiar with this image, and you would have seen it around a lot. The image, the painting for this came about when my grandmother passed away a long time ago, and I started seeing owls during the daytime. It's pretty rare to see owls during the daytime because, as you all know, they're nocturnal. So the purpose of the day owl is, are you taking the opportunity to listen to the deepest part of your soul? Is there anything you need to release from your life? And take some time out to listen deeply to the subtle messages that the owl is bringing you today. This will realign you to the mysteries of your soul path. The guidance is, it is an important time to hear your inner voice, trust and allow the hidden signs to come through, and move forward with your newfound knowledge with confidence. So this is really great to have with Ancestral Butterfly, because it's about listening on a deep level to ourselves, the guidance that's coming through. And sometimes this can be very hard when there's a lot of noise around to do with outside influences, or whatever it may be that's currently surrounding you at this time. The action step with Day Owl this week is take yourself outside in order to spend some time in the sun, listening to the birds and the trees and wind. Allow yourself to then take that focus deep within your heart and belly to give yourself an understanding of you and your soul purpose. When you release the need to control, you allow yourself to understand your own truth with more purpose. Without guidance, the negative could be darkness, ignorant and stagnant. The positive is releasing, being able to release the truth and soul purpose. So the ultimate is really getting to the understanding of your soul purpose, but getting closer is can just be the progress that you need to the next step. So the ultimate goal is to understand more about your life purpose, but you may not everyone takes their time in getting to that point, and it's important to just try to take it to the level that you're at, and don't push too much, but just try to listen very gently to the answers that you're seeking during this time. What's important is that you have a journal that you can write in to enable some questions that you might want to ask. And don't force the answers to come, but just allow things to unfold naturally in their own manner. And what I find is helpful is asking one question at a time. That answer to that may come in a day, it may come straight away, but just listen to yourself over some time for the answers that come about, and know and understand that the answer will come. If you allow yourself to slow down enough with Ancestral Butterfly and listen deep enough. So the 2 cards that we pulled out this week is with Ancestral Butterfly and Day Owl. I am listening. So Ancestral Butterfly is about the balancing act through our work and daily life, and understanding that there may be something underneath the surface that's needing to be released, or an understanding that we need to come about to do with some kind of healing or release that's there that will enable more balance to come through into our lives. But it's that's the ultimate, that Ancestral Butterfly will help us and to provide us protection during that time. And so Day Owl is helping us, is telling us to listen on a deeper level to the answers that we're seeking to do with this kind of healing, or this place where we're feeling stuck. You know, we don't have to continue to be stuck. We can just keep living in the moment and moving through whatever it is that we're needing to reach a better understanding about. So just try to listen, take a moment to be able to listen to yourself throughout the day or throughout your week, and so that you can get the ultimate guidance that you're looking for. So these are the 2 cards that we pulled out this week. I hope you have a wonderful week with Ancestral Butterfly and Day Owl, and I'll see you again next week. Bye for now. I hope you have a wonderful week.